lot of stuff to see. Guys that make wood carving, waterfalls. Anything you want, we'll have it here today. Let's go. My name is Ray. What's your name?
Ron Tomash. I'm from Geneva, Ohio.
All right. How long you been making these nice, beautiful hats?
I've been making the hats for about 7 years. I've actually been turning wood for 65 years.
Wow. And does this take a long time to do?
Approximately 30 hours a piece. Woo! Total time. Not all at once. I mean, it's a little bit here, a little bit there. Each step of the way comes to a total of about 30 hours.
Come visiting.
Go back and forth like an argument, and in 30 seconds you'll get one shirt done. Now usually with an iron you have to go around the buttons. With the steamer you can go straight over the button, straight back down. The reason being is the plate's not hot, it's the steam that does all the work. Now most steamers you can only go up and down like a wand. This one you can actually tilt, it's not going to leak or spit any water, so you can still use it like an iron as well. Sideways turns it off. Now when you do one side, you get the same results on the other, so you don't have to toss and turn. So a lot of people specifically buy this for like curtains, drapes, tablecloths, because not only does it take out the wrinkles, but it also deodorizes perfume, cologne, cigarette smoke, and yes, travel. They are the travel edition. We came all the way from Las Vegas, so if you've been to Las Vegas, you've probably seen these on the strip. Now you can go from cotton to more delicate, like a silk. Same thing for the cotton you'll do for the silk. Now here, you try it out. You right-handed?
Yes.
Your left hand, you're gonna stretch. The side you stretch is the side you press, and just go back and forth. Now you always want to keep it nice and tight, just like that. Now when you do the other side, you switch hands. You do a little pull, like yep. I always go underneath the armpit, and then just, yep. Watch your hand though, because it will go through the fabric and burn your fingers. But yeah, just go back and forth, and then just keep it nice. Just go down like that. Yep. Now if you guys have any cats, dogs, or you wear a lot of black or wool fabric, clip this to the bottom. Yep. And you just set it down. Even if you left it on the countertop, the couch, it'll stay on. Make it a little wet or moist, but it won't damage or burn. Now, clip this to the bottom, steam away. This will get all the lint, fuzz, and fur right off your fabric. Yep. How it works is the most important part. Arrow to line, you'll come straight up, don't bend or pull. Most steamers require distilled or a specific kind of water. So when you first use the steamer, you're gonna take this spoon that comes in the bottom of this cup, and you're gonna put 3 big spoons of salt directly inside the steamer, only for the very first time. Iodized, Morton, sea salt, Himalayan, just don't use garlic salt, okay? Now, the reason for the salt the very first time, it's a water softener, so you can use tap water. You don't have to use distilled or specific kind of water. And then it also increases the temperature of the water, kind of like cooking spaghetti or pasta. So then you'll get that steam within seconds every time. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Other than that, you can use it on any fabric. My favorite demo is the jewelry. I used to sell jewelry cleaner before I sold these steamers. You mind if I see your ring real quick? What do you usually clean your jewelry with?
Jewelry cleaner.
What color? The purple one, the pink one?
Well, this lady here sells a blue one.
Okay. I use it for my car rims because I used to sell it. It has ammonia and alcohol in it. A lot of times people say, oh, it's completely organic. So if you buy this steamer, the steam is so strong, you take this back to a jeweler, they're gonna steam it out. So then I like to dip it in regular tap water. I like to use the fabric brush to any lotion, oil, hand sanitizer. And then you can steam out your jewelry. Necklaces, bracelets, watches, earrings. I do my cell phone and cell phone case time from time. And then sideways cuts it off. Now I might be from Las Vegas, but I don't know magic, so don't worry, you'll get the same ring back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they'll definitely shine it up and take all the tarnishes right off.
Yeah, Morris Hinton from Honeybee Mine Apiaries. We have 15 varieties of honey. The variety is a honey made from a single flower source. In addition to that, we have 7 different flavors of honey where we've added the flavor.
Wow. So you added the flavor to these.
Some of this honey is raw. It's unprocessed. However, it is strained. We do have some that is unheated and unstrained, unfiltered. We also have honey with a comb in it. Honeycomb by itself and cream honey.
Yeah, honey, the actual comb of the honey. Now, how long does this honey last? The ones in the middle might last longer than the ones.
Well, it depends on how fast you eat it.
Right. 'Cause we mostly use it like if you got tea or
Okay,
if
that's
you put in
it
stuff
goes
like that.
yeah, it goes good with tea. As if you're not going to use the honey for a while, honey freezes well. If you buy honey and it's in a liquid state, you freeze it, it'll be in a liquid state when you take it out of the freezer and thaw it out.
Oh wow. So it'll be in a liquid state.
But honey is one of the few foods known to man that never spoils.
Wow.
It's physically impossible for a virus or bacteria to grow in honey. The worst that can happen is it'll evaporate the moisture out and crystallize.
Wow.
You can reliquefy it in hot water. Some people use a microwave. I don't recommend it. Hot water is the safest without damaging the honey.
Wow. And a lot of people say it like helps you if you got a cold, a common cold or something like that.
We have honey. Honey that's unprocessed has natural antihistamines similar to Zyrtec and Claritin.
Wow.
Not the same, but similar. And that is the active ingredient for allergies, not the pollen. Pollen takes 80, 90 to 120 days to work. If you want something that's really fast and effective for allergies, we have propolis from the beehive. This would be propolis. We have it in the liquid, which we make, the raw, which we also make, the capsules we buy. This builds your white blood cells. The best, most effective, and the quickest acting is the liquid that we make. And the normal dose is, there's 60 doses in an ounce, 120 in the 2 ounce. And that you would take 10 to 14 drops 4 times a day for allergies.
Wow.
It also builds your white blood, your immune system. Bee pollen builds your red blood and also acts as a natural vitamin, multivitamin.
Oh wow.
We also have royal jelly in the freeze-dried form, and we have fresh royal jelly in the liquid state. That's 30,000 milligrams of royal jelly in a pound jar. You take a teaspoon a day, that helps regulate your appetite and your blood sugar. But best of all, it helps lower your cholesterol and helps lower your blood pressure.
Whoa.
I got venison out and butter.
So how does these work?
If you use it, you got to clean the windows first. I use a little Dawn dishwashing liquid. That'll take the puppy dog's nose prints off the inside, kids' fingerprints. I got a cherry tree right outside my kitchen window, and the cherries come flying off sometimes. I get them little red dots, okay? Bird crap on the windows. So just use a little Dawn. That'll clean it up for you nice and easy. The blade is actually made out of silicone. It's not rubber or plastic. When you use my blade, you don't need to do all that fancy rigmaroles, spinning this way and that way and all that other bull crap. Pull it straight down, okay? What the yellow piece of plastic does on the back end, catches the water. All the water that should be running down my arm right now, into my armpit, down into my drawers, goes into the drip tray. Turn it sideways, the water goes in the bucket.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
That is right.
especially if you're doing windows up high on your house, because you don't take a shower every time. Exactly right. Okay. Now, if you have something that doesn't have a nice straight edge like normal windows do, my wife hates doing mirrors at home. That's why I do them. She says the less she has to clean, the more I get loving I get. You know, I'm all into that one. You know, right? You got that. Do the hard part first. Do the outside part first, okay? Once you've done the hard part, you can do the easy part. But there's only one time you do have to wipe the blade. You know how we used to do on a normal squeegee? Every time you have to wipe the blade and get it dry. When you're doing a mirror at home with mine, we do recommend you wipe the blade and get it dry, okay? You know why? The mirror shows all our imperfections.
Right.
Yeah, and I look at one every morning, so I know that part, okay? You'll never get a streak or smear windows and mirrors. If you do happen to leave a line, it happens, okay? All right? Don't try to do the whole window again. Just come back and get the line. Make your life a lot easier for you. Okay?
Aqua Blade. This is sweet.
Have these two.
And those as well?
Mm-hmm.
And one more.
What is a white chocolate
So
raspberry?
it is a white cake, and then we take white chocolate morsels and grind them to a powder, mix it into the cake batter, so it gives a little bit of a sweetness kick. And then there's a raspberry puree swirled throughout the cake.
And that's white chocolate raspberry.
Yep.
And it's got a puree in it.
Yep, it's a raspberry puree that is swirled throughout the cake.
You want to try that? Is that a new flavor?
No, it's been core since the beginning.
Popular?
Very. It's in the top 4.
Okay.
So these are our top 4 right here.
So I got lemon, red velvet.
And these. And
And that was
You have 3 of the top 4.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, the only one that you have that's not the top 4 is the marble.
Uh-oh.
But the marble is the one that started it all for us.
Oh, okay.
So there is no bad flavor.
Okay. All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.